Who'd you like first, Mr. White?
Mr. Pickens.
Did you say Mr. Pickens?
Yes, sir.
Jimmy Don Pickens, CR 25-102. Mr. Pickens is set for pretrial today.
Your Honor, I'm still trying to get some information on this case from Smith County. I formed that state of that, asked the court for a reset on the pretrial.
Is the info from Smith County related to pretrial motions, or is it just related to trial?
It could be, Your Honor. I need to check something.
Any objections from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, court will reset Mr. Pickens for pretrial. What day will you be here in August, Mr. White?
I believe we got August 16th and 14th. Is that correct?
We got 12th and 14th. I think it was the 14th. Is it Thursday? Is that right? All right, court sets Mr. Pickens for Thursday, August 14th for pretrial. Once he signs his notice, he's free to go. Who would you like next?
Mr. Burleson.
James Darrell Burleson, CR 25-92. Mr. Burleson's also set for pretrial.
Your Honor, we don't have any contested motions. We'll abide by the court's pretrial or standing pretrial order and ask the court to move this over to docket call.
All right, court sets Mr. Burleson then for docket call August 14th at 9 a.m. Once he signs his notice, he's free to go.
There they go to the office. Yeah. Just give us a couple of days. Mr. Fernandez.
Anthony Paul Fernandez. Clause number CR 25-73. And Mr. Fernandez is set for docket call.
Your Honor, at this time, I was made aware of something during the course of our investigation that I need to look at. I'm going to need another docket call. I don't believe the state objects to that.
Fernandez.
No objection, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, there being no objection, court sets Mr. Fernandez for docket call August 14th, 9 a.m. Yeah, pretty good. Who's next?
Mr. Moore.
Wilford Kenneth Moore, CR 25-82. Mr. Moore is set for pretrial.
Your Honor, we do not have any contested pretrial motions. Ask the court to move this over to docket call.
Court sets Mr. Moore for docket call August 14th, 9 a.m. Once he signs his notice, he's free to go. Mr. White.
Mr. Ringo.
Michael Thomas Ringo. Cause number CR 20-356. And I believe Mr. Ringgold is here on a motion to adjudicate.
That's correct, Your Honor. I believe the state will join me on this, but we're going to ask the court to move this over to the contested docket. I believe you have one on August 28th, if I'm correct. We can't get it worked out that day. We'll have to have it here.
Any objections from the state?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, court sets Mr. Ringgold for the contested docket August 28th at 9 a.m. Once he signs his notice, he's free to go.
And I do have a case on the 1:30 docket, but he's not here. He's in Dallas County. It's Mr. Mengistu. Take that up.
All right, for the record, cause number CR 24-143, State versus Obed Badru Angustu. Court will reset Mr. Angustu, finds that he is still incarcerated in Dallas County. And we will reset Mr. Angustu. Do you have your calendar for October, Mr. White?
I do, Your Honor.
Look at October 14th or 16th.
Let's do the 16th, Your Honor.
Court sets Mr. Angustu for status custody October 16th. And Mr. White, do you have any updates for the court on Mr. Angustu's legal status in Dallas County?
No, sir, I don't. We were trying to get an update prior to court, and we were never able to get in touch with anybody that could give us one.
Does the state have any information on their prosecution in Dallas County?
Not to date, Your Honor. We will follow up. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. White. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Mr. Manning, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Mr. Manning, go ahead.
Judge, ready on Mr. Arnold.
James Douglas Arnold, cause number CR 25-117. Court finding that Mr. Arnold is in a rehabilitation center in Rockwall will reset this case for arraignment. Is there any objections from the state?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, court resets. Mr. Manning, do you have any additional information other than what the court already has on Mr.
Judge, that was the first I've heard of Mr. Arnold's whereabouts.
We'll reset Mr. Arnold for arraignment September 18th. I'll have Ms. Tabor Ham see if we get some more information from this rehabilitation center on what his status is and release.
Thank you, Judge.
Who else are you ready on?
Judge, next ready on Mr. Martinson.
Stephen Martinson, cause number CR 25-50. Sir, you cannot take a phone call in the courtroom. And the only reason I know you're doing that, one, I can hear you, but two, your flashlight is on. So you're showing me, hey, I'm on my phone, I'm on my phone. So if you want to take a phone call, you need to step out of the courtroom. All right, this is Mr. Martinson. He's set for docket call in this case and also CR 25-51. Go ahead, Mr. Manning.
Yes, Judge, we'd like to announce ready for trial and request to be set on the jury selection docket.
All right, and what offer, if any, was made by the state that's been rejected by the defense?
Judge, I don't recall we ever made an offer. We may have been, but my client wasn't interested in taking any offers.
So your client rejects any and all offers, if any were made?
Yes, Judge, I've explained to him the process of the court, which includes that if there is a plea offer made and he rejects that, the court, even if it is reoffered in the future, court may not take that up, having it been denied and been set on the jury selection docket.
All right. Court will set Mr. Martinson on the trial docket beginning next week, August 4th. He'll need to report to the courthouse on the 4th at 8:30 a.m. and meet with my staff downstairs. If he's not in the top 10, then he'll be reset. He'll check in with a pretrial release officer. If he is in the top 10, he may be liable for trial.
Judge, I have received the top 10 list. I believe that top 10 list was already full at this time. But I will keep it, Mr.
If he's not in the top 10, then they'll reset him and they'll check in with pretrial release and be free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, next reading, Mr. Munns.
Jarek Chase Munns, cause number CR 25-100. I'll show that Mr. Munns is set for pretrial today.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Munns was previously in custody. He was able to bond out, and I have not had an opportunity since then to go over his discovery with him. Additionally, Judge, we did receive a new offer or an offer on July 7th. I have not had an opportunity to convey that to Mr. Munns and discuss that. So we request additional pretrial on this matter.
Any objections from the state?
No objection, Your Honor. Thank you.
There being no objections, court recess Mr. Munns for pretrial August 14th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. Miss Ross.
Brandy Nicole Ross, cause number CR 25-39. Ms. Ross set for pretrial.
Yes, Judge. With Miss Ross, I have also received a new offer that I need to discuss with her, as well as go over some of the discovery and some potential pretrial issues, if I may have additional pretrial on her case.
Any objections from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, there being no objection, court recess Ms. Ross for pretrial August 14th. 9 a.m. Once she signs her notice, she's free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, ready on Miss Hadlock.
Misty Amber Tadlock, cause numbers CR 25-110, 111, 112, 113, 114. All cases set for pretrial.
Yes, Judge. Ms. Tadlock and I have been in conversation about the discovery in her case. We've gone over most of that discovery. However, there is some documentation that she is working on providing that I can provide for mitigation and possibly exculpatory information to the DA's office. I request additional pretrial issue for her to gather up those items. They were financial documents from a service that they no longer use, and so it's taking a little bit longer for her to get those archived documents for us to provide the DA's office.
Will those affect your pretrial motions?
Judge, they may be dispositive on some of the cases. And I don't know specifically which of those cases, which case numbers we would be ready to proceed on, and which case numbers we're still waiting the information for.
But wouldn't affect any evidentiary hearings on a pretrial motion? Sounds like to me like it's a docket call issue, like you want to provide mitigation, and if it's disposed of, it can be disposed of docket call. But is there anything, a reason that we should not go forward to docket call? Because it's going to affect motions to quash, motions to suppress, production of discovery from the state.
Judge, my only concern is that if documentation that she provides me, which I anticipate is going to contradict the documentation that's provided by the state, if they get supplemental information, that may leave us in a bind, not knowing if there's more information out there. As I said, this is a financial crime with lots of moving parts, lots of different individuals. And so if there is a lack of documentation in several of the cases that may be supplemented, and we'd like to reserve our right to contest those if there's any necessary pretrials on those issues.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set her for docket call and then I'll grant you leave to file motions to
Perfect.
any kind of pretrial motions that you need to late.
Thank you, Judge.
And how much time do you need to gather this information and get to the state? Is 30 days gonna be enough?
Let me speak to my client. We spoke again on Monday or Tuesday. So let me see where she is in the process. Judge, she has put in a request for those documentations, but she's not gotten any response at this time, so I can't provide the court any idea. If we could have 45-day maybe, that should give us time to.
Any objections from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
I'll give you a little bit more than that. Mr. Mean, I'll give you September 18th.
Thank you, Judge.
Court setting Ms. Tadlock for docket call September 18th in all cases. Ms. Tadlock, make sure you meet with the pretrial release officer today. If you're not coming back to court next month, they may want to have you check in. So make sure that you check in with them today to find out when your next report date is.
Thank you. Judge, at this time, I believe all the remaining cases I have are gonna be pleas. So if I may have some time just to get those
Yes,
summed
sir.
up.
Mr. Gallant.
That hearing had its share of the usual pretrial shuffle, with a few unexpected turns and one very polite flashlight reminder. Let's start with Jimmy Don Pickens, whose pretrial was reset so his attorney could gather records from Smith County. No objection from the state, and Judge Martin quickly locked him a new date. James Darrell Burleson followed with a clean pretrial status, no contested motions, so he was bumped to docket call. Same story with Wilford Kenneth Moore and Anthony Paul Fernandez. Although Fernandez's attorney mentioned a new issue surfaced during the investigation, again, Judge Martin granted more time, efficient and fair. Michael Thomas Ringo's case had a bit more weight. He's facing a motion to adjudicate, and both sides agreed to move him to the contested docket on August 28th. That kind of agreement suggests there's something worth hashing out in court. Meanwhile, Badru Angustu didn't show because he's still in Dallas County custody. With no updates from either side, Judge Martin kicked the case to October and requested further status info from both attorneys. That was followed by news that James Douglas Arnold is currently in a Rockwall Rehab facility, prompting another reset until September. Now, here's where things got amusing. As the judge addressed Stephen Martinson, someone in the courtroom took a phone call with their flashlight on. Judge Martin didn't miss a beat, calmly pointing out both the audio and the flashing light, a reminder that subtlety matters in court. Back to Martinson, his attorney announced readiness for trial and confirmed that no plea offer had been accepted. The court set him on the jury docket for August 4th, with a clear explanation of the process if he doesn't make the top 10 trial pool. Next came a wave of additional resets. Jared Chase Munns needed more time to review an offer and discovery. Since bonding out, Brandy Nicole Ross was in a similar situation, with her attorney still reviewing a new offer. Both were given pretrial resets for August 14th. Misty Hammer Tadlock's case was more complex, involving multiple counts and missing financial documents from a defunct service. Her attorney explained that the new evidence might impact multiple cases, potentially contradicting the state's documents. Judge Martin agreed to a docket call reset for September 18th and allowed additional time to file pretrial motions if needed. That's a fair call when things are still moving beneath the surface. Overall, this was a docket of moving pieces, offers pending, documents incoming, and clients checking in from rehab or jail. Judge Martin stayed composed throughout, offering flexibility when appropriate, but making sure deadlines and conditions were clear. Whether dealing with technical hiccups or financial crimes, the courtroom maintained its rhythm. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.